All right, for my next little Mikey's experiment, I took, these are not old Grandad 114. I reused these bottles. The reason I did was these spirals that I've talked about already, that you can buy on Amazon. They don't fit inside most bourbon bottles, but they fit inside these because they have a wider mouth, and that is a doggone good product right there from old Grandad. These bottles are great bottles. But anyway, I reused these bottles to test these sticks. Again, these twisted oak spirals, medium toast, heavy toast, and let me match them up with their product here. So this was originally 390 milliliters of Weller Special Reserve, green Weller as you can call it, with about an inch of this twisted oak spiral. This is the medium toast spiral. Over here, same thing, but with the darker oak spiral, about 390 milliliters of product, so like a little bit more than half of an average 750 milliliter bottle that you buy in the store, equally dispersed in these two bottles to test them. So now here we go with the results. So if you don't know what Weller is, you need to, because this is a doggone good product.
Ask somebody.
Yeah, you better ask somebody like me, because I endorse this. This is a great product. A wheated whiskey, bourbon, a bourbon whiskey, high wheat content, very, very smooth, great finish. Everybody knows it's fantastic, and if you're lucky, you can find this for less than $30, okay? So I tested it, as I said, with these spirals and used these bottles. I could have used mason jars, but what the heck? These are awesome bottles. Why not reuse them? So we're going to start off over here with the medium toast, and I'm going to give my thoughts on this. And again, I aged them for 9 days each. 9 days. Here we go. It's not smelling that much of a distinct difference from Weller when you try to smell it on this medium toast. A good result. Am I going to say I improved on the perfection that Weller Special Reserve is? No. I didn't make it worse either. Or maybe just a little bit more interesting. A little bit of sweeter on the taste. But I didn't destroy this bottle. I didn't abuse it and destroy it like I did with that Woodford Reserve bottle that I previously talked about. This isn't bad. It's more of a sweeter, a slightly oakier, of course, taste. There should be perhaps a toasted Wellers. They should be a thing. Are you paying attention, Buffalo Trace? That was the medium. I'm going to cleanse the palate and go into this dark. Over here to the dark side of the twisted oak spiral.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Same thing with this. Aged 9 days in this darker toasted oak spiral. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more of the barrel, the smell of the barrel in this, of the oakier smell. A touch of vanilla and a touch of cinnamon. Yeah, so it smells good. I don't think I've made Weller worse. I don't think I improved it. I just made it more interesting and made it different. Here we go. I will say I prefer the medium toast after 9 days over the dark toast. I think the dark toast has a good initial taste on the palate. The finish is, you get a harsh, cinnamony after on it that is not as severe as you get with this that I did with the Woodford and before I did with Mellowcorn. It's not that level of harshness. You just get a touch of it. It's interesting. You do taste the inside of the barrel. You got like there is like a caramel and a sugar there, but you have that cinnamony after at the end, and I think it brings it down a notch. So I'm going to say that I brought Weller down a notch here, whereas here it was like a lateral transfer. Didn't make it better, didn't make it worse. It just made it different. This one made it very much more interesting, of course, but slightly downgrades it because of the finish. You don't get a harsh finish ever with this, I think, unless you left it in your car like child abuse and let it overheat or something, or it was out in the hot glass house of your car like an abused dog while you went into Sam's Club looking for whatever you're going to find there. I digress. Not that extreme, but it brought it down a notch to me. I do prefer the medium toast over the heavy toast in this particular test, but this is still not bad. I didn't ruin it. It's not a bad product. It's worthwhile experimenting with this. I think it's a good result. Did I invent a new product? I think with this, a toasted Weller would be interesting, and of course, they're going to do a better product at the distillery than I can do at my house with this. As good as this product is, and I'm giving a good score on this product here that you've seen it before in other videos of mine. I'm just rambling on. What am I saying? Buffalo Trace, think about having toasted Weller of all things. Give it a try. But this is a little bit over toasted. So if you're going to do it, go with medium or light toast. You listening, Buffalo Trace? All right, here we go. Yeah, second sip confirms the findings of the first sip. There's a cinnamony kind of an after, just a touch harsh, but not bad. Sort of a dry feeling in your mouth after you swish it around and drink it. So, but still, overall, not bad. I give it like a B- or something. This is not going to take over the entire bourbon industry anytime soon, but I don't hate it either. It's not bad. Salud.
If you only knew the power of the dark